Hey guys, Tekshan here back with another video. Today we're going to have a look at the latest entrant from Xolo, the Xolo Era 4G. Now this is a budget 4G smartphone priced incredibly low at a jaw-dropping price of 4,777. It has some pretty nice specs and works well. So Xolo has been recently launching a few budget smartphones and this is one among it. The Xolo One HD was in the same price category. However, it had some minor issues and the touch responsive in that was pretty bad. Now let's go ahead and quickly unbox this and I'll give you some pros and cons and tell you if you should choose the Xolo Era 4G. Now here's the box. It's a very simple box, very simple to the point. At the back we have the specs and stuff, on the side the Xolo branding, and that's about it. There you go. So we have the phone here. We'll keep that aside and we'll get to it. Check the contents of the box. We have a screen guard. That's nice. The micro USB cable, which is used to transfer data as well as charge the phone. We have the charger adapter and a pair of headphones. The battery. And a quick start guide. So that's about the box. So let's go ahead and power this up. So here's the phone. It looks really stylish, way better than the Xolo One HD. The back is flat and it feels really good in the hand. It reminds me of the Sony Xperia design, so let's look at the phone again. See, on the front we have the 5-inch HD display. And on the top we have a front-facing camera with flash, so that's good. And at the bottom we have the touch controls, and on the side we have the volume rocker and the power button, which is usual. And on the back we have the rear camera with flash. On the top we have the audio jack and the micro USB slot, to charge or data transfer. And that's about the sides. And on the bottom we have the microphone. So pretty simple. So let's get to the positives. The first thing is the design. As mentioned, it is really good. It does not look like a cheap, budget smartphone. So I'm sure that you can flaunt this around. It's very light and it's thin. Now the next thing is the display. It's a 5-inch HD display with cornering Gorilla Glass, and the pixel density is 294. Now the color contrast seems to be really good. And the touch is very good. I don't see any lags. This was an issue with the Xolo One HD, but this has a very good touch responsiveness. So that's one thing. And coming to the next positive, it's dual SIM and it's 4G. It supports 4G voice over LTE technology, so you can use this on faster networks to download and enjoy content. And the next thing is it comes with a 5 GHz Cortex A7 processor. It's a quad-core chip and bundled up with 1 GB of RAM, and 8 GB of internal storage. So on first boot, you get around 4.42 available. So that's on first boot. You can expand the memory. So it has a micro SD slot, so where you can add a SD card and you can expand up to 32 GB. So that's pretty nice to gain more space. Now it has all the sensors that you would need: accelerometer, proximity and light. There is no gyro or magnetometer, so you won't be able to use a compass. So that's one thing. And the next would be the camera. We have a 5 megapixel rear camera with flash and 2 megapixel rear front camera with flash. And these take some pretty decent pictures. You also have an option. The HDR option, the panorama. You can take panorama shots. It supports full HD video recording. Now here are some shots that I've taken using the camera. These are unedited. The next thing is that it comes bundled with a screen guard and a headset. So that's one positive, because at this price segment I never expected that. So you don't have to shop around for a headset or a screen guard to protect your screen. So that's pretty good. And finally, the phone comes with Android Lollipop 5.1 out of the box. Now, however, the best part is that Zolo has promised a guaranteed Marshmallow update to this, mobile soon. So that is pretty impressive because you can have the latest Android. Now, coming to the negatives. Interface, it's kind of boring. It's the same stock interface which you find on, on those low-end phones. Zolo could have, developed a custom theme like other, manufacturers where they bundle up a custom theme to make it more, interactive. So that's one negative that I see. Now the next thing is the camera. The camera does not have autofocus, which is a big letdown. Now also they could have included more megapixels, because it's just 5 megapixel and it's just pretty outdated. Now the battery is just 2500 mAh battery. It gives average backup time. I would encourage anyone who buys this to do a factory reset at initial boot and then use the phone. You charge it multiple times, because the backup time improves as you charge the mobile multiple times. So don't worry, go ahead and charge it multiple times, and I'm sure that the backup time will increase. Apart from that, it does not have a secondary microphone for noise cancellation, so it could be a hindrance when you're in a noisy environment. The touch capacitive buttons are sometimes not very responsive, and you experience when you're using this in a low light condition, you might be having troubles in identifying the touch capacitive buttons. So that's a big negative. And the next thing would be when you're using the mobile with a lot of apps, there's a bit of lag due to its RAM, because it's just 1 GB of RAM, so that's a problem. However, since the RAM is less, and this not being a gaming device, you cannot expect too much of graphic oriented games to run on this, so you need to keep that in mind. So if you ask me, should you consider this phone is only for basic users, who are browsing, chatting, or doing WhatsApp, Facebook, a bit of low-end games. This phone would be good to go. However, if you are looking for a performance-oriented device, this phone is not for you. You have to look elsewhere. I hope this video was informative to know more about the Zolo Era 4G. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to TechShunt.com for more such videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button.